Trial of an Austin police officer who is facing a murder charge is scheduled to start tomorrow. Christopher Taylor is accused of shooting and killing Michael Ramos back in 2020. Now, over the years, Austin police officers have been indicted on charges stemming from deadly shootings, but this case is rare. We are bringing in Senior District Court Judge Jon Wisseroffered for some perspective now on this case. Judge, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's nice to be seen.
Well, right now, as we head into this, there have been several jury trials over the years where Austin police officers were defendants, but never tied to a murder case. Can you just give us some context here on how rare this is, this type of case in Travis County and even in the state of Texas, perhaps?
Between the years 2005 and 2020, in the entire United States, there were 5 officers convicted of murder, so it's exceedingly rare. There was a recent one in Fort Worth and another one in Dallas, but almost unheard of until recently. Since the George Floyd case, they're all getting a lot of attention now, but until that case, almost unheard of.
And Judge, that leads into my second question, really around the nation and here in the community. Following the killing of George Floyd, many officers have been indicted for their conduct. So how do you think that could factor into this case?
Well, I'm sure it'll make the jury selection process more difficult, since the judge is going to have to question the jurors about whether what they've seen in the media about the George Floyd case or any other case would affect their verdict. So I think it makes selecting a fair and impartial jury more difficult.
Okay, and once this trial begins, we'll of course get a better idea of every moment that led up to the shooting of Michael Ramos. What are you expecting, Judge, to hear from the defense? And as we talked in our communication, we've heard the word self-defense come up. Do you think that we might hear that in this case?
Without a doubt, the defense will be utilizing self-defense. From what I gather from the media, there are not too many other avenues for the defense to utilize other than a self-defense.
And now the biggest challenge that you perceive for both sides in this case, for the defense, the prosecution, what challenges do you foresee them facing?
Well, the initial one, as I already mentioned, is selecting a fair and impartial jury. This case has received a lot of publicity. It's still receiving it. And to pick 12, probably a total of 14 jurors who have not been influenced by all the media publicity, that'll be somewhat difficult. And it's just picking jurors who will truthfully and honestly say the fact that the defendant is a police officer will not affect them is somewhat difficult. Years ago, almost universally, jurors would say that if a police officer said something, they're going to believe it. Things have now reversed to the point where when you ask jurors the question, a lot of them now state they will not believe whatever an officer says. So the judge and the attorneys are going to have to get rid of all of those jurors who've already made up their mind who they're going to believe and who they're not going to believe.
Okay.
But it's a difficult case for the defense. It just based on the facts, again, as I know it from the media, it's difficult, but they will have to utilize self-defense.
And then lastly, you just talked about the defense, but now going to the prosecution, former prosecutor Gary Cobb, who coincidentally was assigned to your court as an assistant DA years ago. He's coming out of retirement to help with this trial. What's the reasoning behind this? This doesn't seem to be common.
Many years ago, I tried a murder case in which the family was very displeased with the district attorney's office. They sought to bring in their own lawyer. The district attorney agreed, so they had a special prosecutor who was a former district attorney. Not dissimilar from this case. I think Mr. Cobb's an exceptionally talented courtroom lawyer, and I'm not sure that the district attorney's office has any lawyer who possesses the skills that Mr. Cobb has. And as you said, Mr. Cobb used to be the chief prosecutor in my court, the defense lawyer. Mr. O'Connell was a prosecutor in my court. Mr. O'Connell's wife was a prosecutor in my court. The judge, Dana Blasey, used to be the chief prosecutor in my court. So I'm intimately acquainted with all the participants in this trial. They're all excellent lawyers, each and every one of them.
Okay, Judge Wisser, the trial is expected to start tomorrow. I know that you'll be watching closely just like we will be. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.